push yourself outside of your comfort zone. I think that's huge. And you know what? It's 3 weeks. Like it goes by really fast, and you'll surprise yourself with what you do. And I've also learned how much I like working with students outside of a classroom, traditional classroom setting, which I think is really big, because I think in the classroom, you know, there's a certain structure and a certain way you have to be, whereas outside of the classroom it's a lot more open and fluid, and you can be open and have a different type of relationship with your students, I think. So that part I've loved. And also I've learned that I can do things on my own, and that I can be on my own, and I enjoy that. I've learned I really do like this rural environment. I didn't think I could do this. I thought this would be a neat experience, and then I would go home and look for a job there. But this is definitely, especially the last couple of days, has made me really rethink. Maybe I could do this for a year, or more, and maybe I could move up here and do this life and explore a little bit more. One of the challenges, I think, is the size of the towns. I knew it was small, but I didn't know it was 2 streets small, which was interesting. But again, that was a good challenge. That's something I think everyone should experience. I would definitely do this experience again. I loved it. I would come back up here. Again, I'm thinking about applying here, and people are very encouraging that, so that's interesting and exciting. I would definitely try to get as many different experiences as possible, asking around. I've asked a lot of people of where to go, what to do, what to see. Yesterday we went on this beautiful canyon hike. I 100% recommend it to everyone. It's stunning, just to be in nature and alone and remote and to think, and it's very powerful. So definitely just as many things as you can see and do an experience of that region. So mountain biking, and we went kayaking and paddle boating, to get as much of that as possible. Well, the youth workers are huge here. The relationships they have with the students, I find, they're very comfortable with them. The students are very engaging with them, and they're open and friendly. So I think that's really big. And there's a big presence of youth workers compared to teachers, because I only think there's 5 or 6 teachers. And another thing I guess I learned was the kind of hands-on activity. So we've got the kitchen program, which works really well. The students are really engaged with that, and it's, it allows them to show off their skills and work outside of the classroom, which I think is really neat. One thing I didn't expect was to have so much, I guess I call it like independent work. It's basically lots of writing on working on your own, a lot of paper, pencil, worksheet stuff. I thought it was actually gonna be alternative, outside education, outdoor stuff. That's kind of more what I pictured and what we expected, just based on what they kind of told us. It's a lot more relationship oriented, which is something I love, because I want to go into counseling. So this is just right up my alley. I think this is so important. More than anything, I think the relationship comes first, whether you're in teaching or any type of work with youth or children. They need to see that you care about them before they will, learn anything from you. But more than anything, I found that just the amount that they make you feel wanted, it just kind of changes your whole outlook on community-based education. And I think it's so important to get outside of the classroom too. I think the different types of education program, the different programs that they offer. So Skyline is an alternate school, Storefront. These are students that, you probably have in your classroom or eventually end up here. And you really have to realize they're just like everyone else. There's nothing scary about working with at-risk youth. In fact, they're really sweet children, and they're really happy to talk to you, and they've got some really interesting backgrounds. So more than anything, I've learned, that relationships matter and they're important.